welcome back, my love. Welcome to Love from Leo. My name is Tay, otherwise known as Love from Leo. I am super excited to jump into this Virgo June tarot reading. As you know, I am a Leo Virgo cusp sun sign, and I'm also a Virgo moon. So some would say that I am more of a Virgo, but that just depends on what you think. So I'm excited. I have the chills, which is an indicator that I'm gonna be feeling lots of energies before I read, and so I'm super excited. And I just know that June is gonna be a very why am I getting emotional? What the fuck? I'm getting emotional. June is gonna be very deep. It's gonna be very, very deep for you all. Ooh, I think I'm getting emotional because my moon sign is in my 4th house, so it's very connected to my roots, my foundation, motherhood, and all of that. And as you guys know, I am due in June, and I'm just feeling a lot of spiritual energy, and the baby is going to be a Cancer, so it's just, you know, that maternal, it's like maternal energy times 10. Okay, so all right, so we're using citrine in this video, so hopefully that livens me up so I'm not so sappy. And then we also have pyrite here, which is a beautiful crystal, especially for those who want to attract abundance. So I would say it's great for fire signs as well as earth signs. If you want extra information on that, I do have videos. They should have popped up by now. Alrighty, so let's see what's happening in your past, which is basically gonna let me know what struggles, what influences have been happening, what obstacles even are leading you up into your present, which is June, and then we'll see what's coming in your future from both of what's been happening, okay? So let's go ahead and start. Oh, I'm super excited. I do think there's gonna be a lot of lucky things happening, like a very Jupiterian vibe, right? All right, so we have our past right here. All right, so in your past, what you were dealing with, very fast-moving energy, very air-like energy, which is kind of different for Virgo, right? Like, I feel like Virgo is very practical. They like to be realistic about things. They like to plan things. They like to know the answers before they start something. And what this Knight of Swords energy is telling me is you kind of started to do something without really... It's like you thought about it, because I don't think you can't think about it. You are ruled by Mercury. Thinking is what you do. But again, Mercury is thinking, but it's thinking in fast motion. It's quick. You had intuition about something, and you were able to just start something. You started something. So I think that's good. I think that's great, Virgo. 9 of Wands in reverse. The only issue along with this situation, I think that some of you were not physically prepared to put in the work that it takes that you created. So it's like mentally you had an idea, mentally you were prepared to take it on, but the physical aspect of putting the action forth, even if it was monetary, but I do think it was more like physical, you were not quite prepared to get it off the ground. 5 of Pentacles here. So yeah, a lot of you, it was more about your finances. Like financially you were feeling like, I don't know if I have what it takes to handle this. So even mentally, if you can see the vision, if it's clear as day, it's like, but sis, I don't have the money to be doing this. Like I need, or maybe you did have the money, but it's like you felt like you needed a little bit more just to be secure. I think it's a security issue here. Yeah, with the Magician's card. You have what it takes. You have everything you need, but I think you being a Virgo, you're like, but realistically, does this really equal success? Does this equal what I think it will? And for other signs, it could definitely mean that this was a good thing. But for you as a Virgo, I think you're like, I see it happening one way, and I need it to hit that. I need it to reach that momentum that I see for myself, because I didn't even do much planning as it is, and that's not even in my character at all. So for me to jump into something, I want to be really sure that this is going to work. So for some of you, I honestly think that you have what it takes to get it done. It's just going to be kind of uncomfortable, like taking you out of your comfort zone, because you aren't used to doing things this way. Some of you have already experienced the full outcome of this situation, but some of you could still be going through it. Again, this is starting in the past. So if there was something that you've been working on, something that still is in the works, that's what this situation is about. Yeah, let's just get you some advice. What advice can I give Virgo in this situation? Princess of Pentacles, spring. This is awesome. Okay, so with this card being your advice, this is saying basically, look, we're in spring. This is the time of Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. You're in spring. What you need is already here. Things are blossoming around you as we speak. you have nothing to worry about. Like, you, as long as that, it's almost like, I don't know if you guys play sports, but I used to play sports. I did track and volleyball, cheer, dance, drill team, all of that stuff. When you are not nervous, there's a problem. You have to be nervous before you perform. I don't care how long you've been doing it. I don't care how much sports are a part of your life, or just performing in general, especially performing. You've done the routine time after time after time. You know your parts, you know the movements, you know what you have to stick, you know what you have to land, all of those things. But for some reason, when it's showtime, when it's that nighttime to be, on the stage, you get to the curtain and you're like, can I do this? Can I do this? I don't care how many times you've done it. If you do not have that nervous feeling, something's off. Something's wrong. You should always be nervous. And I think this is what you're going through. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, once you get on that stage and once you're performing, literally once you hear that music, there is no thinking. There's no thinking, Virgo. It's literally like, okay, we're in motion. And it's like your body takes over. It takes over and you're doing it. And you're not even thinking that you're doing it. You're just doing it. And then by the time it's over, you're like, wow. Everyone's up on their feet. That you get a standing ovation. And it's this overwhelming feeling of gratitude, appreciation, happiness, this soul-fulfilling energy that takes a hold of you. And then that's when you're like, oh yeah, I just did this. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is about. This is that time of you experiencing something that feels so scary to start. It feels so unimaginably nerve-wracking, even though you've done it time after time, or even if you've only done it one time, it doesn't matter. That nervousness is what's going to catapult you to do your best. That's what my mom would always say, like, those nerves that you're feeling, especially on the track. And I was pretty good at track. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but look here, okay? A Leo was on the track, and I'm a perfectionist. So them hurdles, my triple jump, all of that, like, those nerves that I felt made my feet go faster. Like, I swear, it made me want to go faster, because it's like you have all this energy. Those nerves, it's energy that you need to use to catapult yourself to that finish line. You know what I'm saying? To stick those landings, to bring out the best of yourself when you're performing, whether it's in art, whether it's in sports, whatever it's in. So I say all of that to say, things are happening around you. You have to embrace the nerves. You have to embrace those feelings, because there's expansion, there's blossoming that's going to come from that in summertime. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. That's awesome. Okay. I don't know what that noise was, but I'm excited for you, Virgo. I'm so excited for you. Okay, so let's move on into your present situation. Present situation for my Virgos. Alrighty. Okay, so in your present situation, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So again, you are at a time where you're putting your plan into action. You're not sitting anymore. Things are moving. Things are happening. There's no time to be like preparing anymore. Like, it's happening. It's time. It's time. That's what I'm hearing. It's time. It's time for you to get up. It's time for you to do it now. And with the King of Cups behind, I think this is going to be very emotionally overwhelming. But not in a bad way. This is very good energy. This is almost like charming energy. This is almost something that it's like when you're laying down, or on a movie, if you see someone laying down and the sun just shines so perfectly on their face. And as a Virgo, I know that you love, the details of things. So if you see like how the light hits them in a certain way and it makes their features it accentuates their features in such a beautiful way. And you're like, wow, that person is so pretty. That person is so handsome. And it's because it's just like natural. You know what I mean? There's no colors everywhere. It's just like a blank bed and just the light hitting them. You're like, wow, they look like they're ready to take on their day already. That's what this energy is going to feel like for you. A beautiful morning, a beautiful day, even a beautiful sunset for some of you. It's just like beauty at its finest, but no effort at all. And I think that's what's going to be happening for you. With the Tower card here, there are structures that will fall. And if this is dealing with a person, this could be dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But what I feel about this, the structures have fallen, that like everything that you thought was love, everything that you thought was romance, those structures have fallen. And now you're seeing that all of what you thought you knew is being challenged, but in the most beautiful way possible. It's like you don't want to fight it. You feel lucky. You feel, it's like Jupiter. That's what I'm saying. It's like just big joy, big happiness, luck, abundance. Temperance card here, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by what? Jupiter. This is balance. It's like you're being, Virgo, you're being refreshed. You're being renewed in such a spiritual way, and it's so subtle, but it literally catapults the rest of your life. It literally changes how you feel about beauty, about art, about love, about feelings, even the scary ones, you know, even anger. It's like the angel is leveling up, okay? The angel is being renewed. It's like as an angel, you're getting your new wings, right? It's this almost innate piece of knowledge that you've always had within you from past lives. It's like it's coming back now as the sun sets and you finally understand what it all means. What it all means. You understand what it's all for. What it's all about. So for those of you who this is dealing with a person in particular, let's see if there's any signs that come out for Virgo, and then we'll just see the overall advice for the situation. For anyone who's dealing with a relationship or of some sort, who could this be dealing with? 2 cards. We got the Aquarius card, and then we got 5 of Cups, which is, it could be any water sign, like I was saying, but it's leaning more towards Scorpio. All right. Wow, Virgo. Wow. Okay, so that's if you're dealing with a certain person. There may be some changes in the dynamic of the relationship with an Aquarius or a water sign, like I was saying, but leaning more towards Scorpio. Now, the advice for just all Virgos throughout this time, to maneuver yourself successfully throughout this time, we got the Tower card once again, Mars. So what you need to do with this 4 of Swords energy in reverse, this means that you're putting yourself into motion. When it's upright, this is saying you're taking some time to relax and think on it. Maybe, you know, take some time to understand what's going on. Now you're putting in action. Now you're doing something. Tower card, if you look here on the card, it's literally showing someone going to war. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to war, but things are changing. The dynamics of things are collapsing. The kingdoms that you know have vanished. If you watch Game of Thrones, you know, in the second to last episode, I need to make a video on that because I was a little bit disappointed because I've been watching since forever and I was a little let down. But anyways, sidetracking. When Daenerys just went apeshit and really just ruined all of the kingdom, it's kind of like that's what it's going to be, but it's not going to be as scary. It's definitely like, it's not going to be as scary, but it's like, or a better example, whenever Daenerys, oh, spoiler alert, when the dragon burnt down the throne, right? It's like that. It's like the dragon was saying, look here, y'all didn't kill my girl Daenerys over here. All for a throne, all for a chair. Let me show you how destructible this chair is. The chair is gone, sweetie. It's gone. And now I'm leaving with Daenerys type thing. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like that change, that dynamic shift, it shows you, it lifts the veil off of your eyes and it shows you, wow, like this is what life really is. This is what love really is. This is what romance really is about. This is what compassion is really about. And you see it, and like I said, it's such a subtle type of energy, but it took you a while to get here. For some of you, a whole lifetime. But you finally get to understand it in June. And if anything, you should just be grateful. You should be overwhelmed with joy that you're able to experience this in your lifetime. Alrighty, so let's move on to your future. The future for Virgo. Ooh, Virgo. I don't know what y'all have been up to, but listen, y'all have a lot of good things in store. Okay, 2 of Cups. It came out sideways. So in the future, what's coming your way? Serenity, harmony, peace, love, pure love. Not just love, not just what you imagine love is supposed to be, but this is true love. This is love with that soulmate. This is love with that person that no one else can match. This is like a genuine feeling of love. This is even with the child for some of you. You know, like that love it's different. It's like it's something that can be explained. It's something that can't be expressed until you go through it. Unconditional love. At the bottom of the deck here, 10 of Wands. So yeah, there's a lot on your plate. There will be a lot on your plate at this time. But with the King of Pentacles here, you're ready to take it on. You're prepared. You're back to your earth-like self. Things are starting to make sense again. You're being practical. Your plans are panning out the way you needed to. And you're not isolated anymore. You're not feeling like all the work you put in is for nothing. You know in the depths of your soul what this was all for. And if you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're popping up again. The fight is over. The fight is over. I don't know what maybe you were fighting within yourself at one point, but that's over. Let's get some advice for this future. There's not much to say. It's very self-explanatory. You're kind of coming back down to earth. Advice for Virgo. Eight of Pentacles. This is you, Virgo. Eight of Pentacles. You've been putting in work and it's finally being able to be paid off. And when I say work, I don't just mean, you know, in a physical sense, like spiritually. Like you've been doing the work as a Virgo. Like you've been embodying what it means to be a Virgo. The ups and downs, the not knowing if you're doing the right thing, the not knowing if you should question yourself or if you should question everyone else, and trusting and trying to show perfection even when it's hard, but you're already pretty much doing it. It's just, it's a mind thing. It's a mind fuck, honestly, when it comes to being ruled by Mercury. Being a Virgo, because Gemini gets to kind of have that freedom to adapt and do, you know, whatever with whoever, go with the flow. Virgo, you could do that, but it's like Virgo doesn't want that. They want stability. They want like a realistic type of, they just want stable abundance. They want things to feel as fun and abundant and as happy and Jupiterian like as anyone else, but they want it in a way that they view as perfect. So whatever your vision of perfection is, I think you're definitely going to be meeting that in the future. And when you do, hold on to it. Hold on to it. You're going to be meeting things that you've never even touched before, Virgo. And it's almost like you're in this daze, but it's like you are aware, kind of like when you're in a dream. But it's like one of the best dreams you've ever been in. But this is real life. That's the beauty of it. This is your real life. So that's like the perfect balance for Virgo. Having the most abundant, beautiful, airy like dream, but then realizing it's your real life. It's the practical, realistic you. And you've created it. You've worked hard to reach it. Now, if I don't know, if that's not expansion, I don't know what is. And Virgo, I just want to congratulate you on everything that you've achieved thus far. And I hope that you allow yourself to feel the accomplishment that you've achieved at this point. And it's been a long fight for some of you, but it's definitely something that you can be proud of. It's something that you can remember forever and ever and ever, and know that you've done greatness before. You've accomplished greatness. Happy June, Virgo. I really hope that you grasp everything that I was putting out there to you. I feel like I'm speaking to someone. And yeah, if you would like to support me, this channel, and just let me know that you felt what I was saying, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you can, you know, be a part of the family. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you are notified when I upload for your sign. If you want a personalized reading specifically for you, if you want to know maybe what these gifts are that you're going to be receiving soon, if you want to know about your relationship, whatever the situation is, just email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com, or you can add me on Instagram at atela_amor and DM me there. I'm Love from a Leo. If I'm not your favorite Leo, then one day I will be. Until next time, my vivacious, my beautiful, my effervescent Virgo, I will see you in the next video. Bye, Virgo.